Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Juke up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Vikings, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 22.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's to the tight end, Davidson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Scarborough, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hawkins. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. This is Scarborough, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Bo Scarborough. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To the air on 1st and 10. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. Didn't get in. They'll make him down at the 1-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. He'll try again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confident.
Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6. TD. Point after try forthcoming. And it is now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. 21-0 our score after one. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Mon going to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Back to throw here. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Philly.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run. This is Scarborough. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Bo Scarborough with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Mond. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Josh Oliver, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. On the return, Walker. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now back to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Hawkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Mond out of the shotgun. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Mond looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his 2nd one.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They go play action here. Mond. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. 38. Steal, black.
Here's Mond. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Mond now off of play action. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Mond. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And this will be a Vikings first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
That catch good for only a couple. Looking to throw again on second down. Mond. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mond's throw there taken in by Smith. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Back to throw again. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Second and goal from the 1.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check. Lucky.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a give right side. Hawkins. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So this drive maybe didn't end with the same kind of success they had in the first half, but they do add 3 to their lead.
And defensively, I think they went in there at halftime and made a pact with each other and said, look, we can't let these guys keep driving it right down our throats. Not perfect giving up 3, but a much better start than the way they played in the first half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Second and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. From the gun, here's Mond. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get the first sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll set up a throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. On the return, Walker. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. On 1st down, it's Hawkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 77 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there for Philly.
Even with the big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll put push the lead from 24 up to 27. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off there at 29. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say,
that's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. On 4th down, Mon. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll look to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hawkins. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So he remains perfect with 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory Not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down. That is caught by Mims. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. South back at the 29. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.